from Cascada Cafe Retiro in Popayan, Colombia. With these videos, I'm doing what I can for the evolution of human consciousness, and I would appreciate your help to disseminate these important informations. Please subscribe to receive the latest videos. Thank you. All truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. Arthur Schopenhauer, Philosopher, 1788 to 1860. As the days go by, more and more people are starting to look deeper into what is really going on. At first, people ridicule whatever does not line up with the mainstream news. I firmly believe that the global financial economic crisis and the planet-wide cataclysms are very obviously here. The apocalypse is here, and this is exactly what humanity needs. Until now, our spiritual quest has been directed to an external God, the God of illusion. We have been maintained in a state of submission and fear, the principal prerequisite of slavery. The elite have a masterful plan, which they have been slowly unrolling for years. They are very patient, and humanity cannot see this masterful plan unfolding because every step they have taken up until now has been in the form of tiptoe. However, today, they no longer have the need to tiptoe, and so a giant leap has been taken in the form of COVID-19. When I first became aware of coronavirus, I immediately knew. I did not suspect that this was the end game. I knew. I started my awakening in early 2002 and tried very aggressively to communicate what I learned about money creation out of nothing and this masterful plan to my family, co-workers, and friends. I was somewhat ridiculed, but mostly ignored for 18 years. I knew of this evil masterful plan to enslave humanity, but I had no idea how they would be able to do it. Probably 99% of the population are completely convinced that the information from the mainstream media is the truth. Suggesting otherwise brings about ridicule, because, as I was regularly reminded by my loved ones, 99% of the people cannot be wrong, right? I am pleased that this endgame has finally started. The events that will unfold from here on will force more and more individuals to wake up. I do not know how long it will take to enter the second phase of violent opposition. 99% of humanity will continue for quite some time to try and protect their illusionary world. I must not place attention on the fact that most people will not awaken in time. I can only continue to work on myself and do what I can to pass on the truth. The following is the truth. The spiritual power and temporal power are both aware that they have no power over a unified individual, because this unified individual is governed by his soul. For eons, a thick veil of unconsciousness and ignorance kept us blind, and therefore we were not capable of understanding the true purpose of our presence on earth. It is precisely the apocalypse that we are now facing which will finally push many of us to face the end of the world of illusion. With a critical mass of evolved, conscious individuals, paradise on earth will emerge. The question is, do I wish to take part in establishing the new kingdom and the new being on earth? For me, the answer is a resounding yes. Will you join me? Please go into action now. Make the choice between listening to your ego and the external authorities or listening to your soul, the internal authority. The coronavirus pandemic is a psychological force that is being used to enslave humanity completely at every possible level through technocracy. Will you choose not to participate or simply acquiesce to total slavery? There is no government solution. We must first remember who we are and then understand what we're doing here on Earth specifically right now. Please hit the like button, share this information, and join us in this adventure. I wish to be part of creating self-sustainable small communities. I was blessed with time and created this new life outside of the totalitarian control system. I do not have answers for you and what you need to do, but I wish to share in whatever way I can. If you have any suggestions, please contact me. My information is below. Assistance with farmland purchases in Colombia and Ecuador. Agricultural land is a wise investment and still very economical in these countries. Long-term stay at Colombian farm, 120 USD per week, 420 USD per month. Spanish lessons. Truth Consciousness Workshop at Cascada Cafe Retiro in English, Spanish, and French. Infinite